Saddlecreek, Texas, was a sun-scorched hellhole where the air stank of manure and ambition. The town's lifeblood was its racetrack, a crumbling dirt oval where quarter horses ran for big money and bigger grudges. Triple Crown Stables, Cal Whitaker's spread, churned out stallions with pedigrees that could bankrupt a small country. But Cal, 55 and mean as a stepped-on rattler, wasn't sweating his horses. He was watching his wife, Lila, like a hawk circling a lame foal. Lila, 30, was a former barrel racer, her boots caked with arena dirt and her eyes sharp with restless hunger. She leaned against a splintered fence post at the stable, watching Tanner Cole, the best damn trainer in Saddlecreek, curry Black Iron, Cal's champion stallion. Black Iron's bloodline, pure as gold dust, was the talk of the county, but whispers of tampered DNA tests, cooked up by a crooked vet named Doc Hargrove, dogged the horse's papers. Tanner, 35, had a gambler's grin and debts that could choke a mule. His hands moved steady over Black Iron's flank, but his eyes flicked to Lila. "Fucking oven out here," Lila muttered, spitting dust, her voice rough as rawhide. She tugged at her sweat-stained shirt, her gaze locked on Tanner. "You gonna baby that horse all day, or what?" Tanner snorted, tossing the currycomb into a bucket. "Ain't the horse I'm worried about. Cal's got eyes everywhere, and they ain't on Black Iron's shiny ass." "Cal can shove his eyes up his own ass," Lila said, stepping into the barn's shadow, her boots crunching straw. "He's too busy counting stud fees to notice shit." Tanner's jaw tightened, his fingers grazing the stallion's forged pedigree papers tacked to the stall. "Don't kid yourself, darlin'. He's sniffing around. Asked me yesterday if you'd been hanging round the track too long. Man's got a nose for trouble." "Let him sniff," Lila growled, her hand brushing Tanner's arm, deliberate. "He don't own me, no matter how many goddamn horses he's got." Tanner's laugh was bitter, like bad whiskey. "Owns this town, though. You, me, this fucking stable, we're all his. And I owe too much to them bookies to cross him." Across town, in a smoky office above the racetrack's betting parlor, Cal Whitaker gripped a tumbler of bourbon, the glass slick with sweat. His desk was a mess of vet reports, some doctored by Doc Hargrove to hide Black Iron's doped-up race results, and a photo of Lila, pinned under a rusted horseshoe. Hargrove was Saddlecreek's dirty secret, a vet who'd slip steroids into a horse's vein or fudge a DNA test for the right price. Cal's suspicions about Lila were eating him raw, and Hargrove's whispers about her and Tanner didn't help. He punched a number into his phone, his knuckles white. "Milo, it's Cal," he barked. "Get your sorry ass to the ranch, now." Milo Vance's voice slithered through the line, greasy as axle oil. "What's got your britches twisted, Whitaker? Another cult need a clean bill of health?" "My fucking wife," Cal spat. "She's screen around, and I want proof. Pictures, names, whatever shit you can dig up." Milo's chuckle was low, mean. "Lila." "Shit, Cal, every cowboy in this Dust Bowl's eye fucking her daily. You sure you want to see this?" "I'm paying you to see it, you slimy bastard," Cal said, slamming his glass down, bourbon sloshing. "And don't you dare fuck me over, Milo." "Me? Fuck you over?" Milo's voice dripped with mock hurt. "I'm your man, Cal. I'll swing by tonight. Cash, though. Up front." "You'll get your damn money," Cal growled. "Just get it done." Milo hung up, slouched in his chair, his Stetson low over his weasel eyes. He was a wiry prick, an equine appraiser who'd faked more bloodlines than a used car salesman moves lemons. Doc Hargrove was his partner in crime, slipping him cash to certify horses with juiced-up pedigrees. Spying on Lila was just another score, but Cal's rage was a gold mine. Milo lit a cigarette, the smoke curling like a noose. By dusk, Milo's pickup rattled into Triple Crown stables, kicking up red dust. He crept to the barn, where Lila and Tanner were tangled in a heated whisper, their bodies close enough to spark. Milo's camera clicked, catching Lila's hand on Tanner's neck, Tanner's half-snarl, and Black Iron's doped-up eyes glinting in the lamplight. Doc Hargrove had been there earlier, slipping the stallion a shot of race juice, some cocktail to make him run like hell without tripping the drug tests. Milo knew it, and he knew Cal didn't. Back in his office, Cal paced, the bourbon bottle near empty. Milo knocked, tossing an envelope onto the desk. "Your proof, boss," he said, his voice flat as a busted spur. "Lila and Cole, gettin' real friendly in the barn." Cal ripped open the envelope, his face twisting like he'd been gut-punched. The photos showed Lila's smirk, Tanner's lean frame, the barn's shadows hiding their sins. "That lying bitch," Cal hissed, "and that no-good son-of-a-bitch trainer." Milo flicked ash onto the floor, his eyes glinting. "Want me to rough 'em up? Send a message?" Cal's stare was cold, deadly. "Messages don't cut it. I want 'em gone, Milo. Both of 'em. You got the balls for that?" Milo's grin was a knife's edge. "Balls ain't the issue. That's a big job, Whitaker. Big price." 10 grand, Cal said, yanking a stack of bills from a safe, the same one holding Hargrove's forged vet reports. "Half now, half when their asses are in the ground." Milo pocketed the cash, his smile crooked as a bent horseshoe. "Friday, Cal. Their history." As Milo slipped out, the racetrack's floodlights buzzed on, painting Saddlecreek in stark whites and blacks. In the barn, Tanner brushed Black Iron, the stallion's muscles twitching from Hargrove's drugs. Lila lingered, her voice low, jagged. "You ever think of ditching this shithole, Tanner? Just us, a horse, a big score." Tanner's eyes flicked to the forged pedigree papers, then back to her. "With what? My debts? Cal's got us by the balls, and them gamblers ain't far behind." "Fuck Cal," Lila spat. "We take Black Iron, rig one race. Hargrove's in on it. He's been doping that horse for months. We win big, we're gone." Tanner's laugh was hollow. "You're gonna get us killed, woman." Outside, a shadow moved, a lean figure in a faded jacket, hat low over his eyes. The Drifter, an ex-jockey who'd fixed races and broken noses, had rolled into town on whispers of Saddlecreek's rot. He'd heard about Hargrove's scams, the gamblers circling Tanner, and rival ranchers eyeing Cal's land. Lighting a match, he watched the barn, his lips curling. This town was a powder keg, and he was carrying the spark. As she sat watching the world go by, something caught her eye. It wasn't so much its color or shape, but the way it was moving. She squinted to see if she could better understand what it was and where it was going, but it didn't help. As she continued to stare into the distance, she didn't understand why this uneasiness was building inside her body.